The Miami Marlins are an even 500 on the year at 25-25. Their run differential is -49, giving them a Pythagorean winning percentage of .392. And yet they have an MLB high 15 wins in one-run games, as well as the highest winning percentage in those games out of any team in the MLB. What's going on in Miami? Why is this happening? The Marlins do a good job of not letting up runs early in games. They have the second lowest first inning runs against average in the MLB, with the first of course being the Rays. You can see compared to the MLB averages on the right side, the Marlins are doing a great job of limiting the damage in the first 3 innings. Out of the 18 one-run games they've played in so far, the Marlins have been either winning or tied after the 3rd inning in 14 of them. Okay, so why am I keying in on this seemingly arbitrary 3rd inning statistic? It boils down to 2 words: winning percentage. MLB teams this year are winning 65% of the time when they lead after the 1st inning, 72% when leading after the 2nd, and 75% when leading after the 3rd inning. The second reason the Marlins are winning these close games is because of their dominant pitching. In their 15 one-run wins, they have a team ERA of 2.36. In their losses, however, they have a team ERA of 6.76. Now this is sort of like a no-duh moment, right? Like, of course a team is going to allow fewer runs in wins and more runs in losses. Like, that's just common sense. But that big of a discrepancy? For now, I'm chalking it up to streaky pitching, which is fair considering the rotation besides the model of consistency that is Sandy Alcantara is Braxton Garrett, Jesus Luzardo, Edward Cabrera, Trevor Rogers, and Yuri Perez. All of these guys are known to be quite unhittable on their good days, but prone to big blowups as well. I mean, Edward Cabrera literally had a start this year where he had 12 strikeouts and 5 walks in only 5 innings. Now, admittedly, I did my best to explain how they've managed to win all these close games, but the reality is that a lot of this cannot be explained. And that brings us to the third and final reason why they are winning these games: the pure randomness of baseball. If the Marlins play these 18 games over again, we would undoubtedly see different results. That doesn't necessarily mean that the Marlins are lucky. What it does mean is that beyond a couple stats, I have no idea how this has happened. I can't explain why the Marlins win their games by a razor-thin margin and lose their games by over 4 runs on average. A lot of this is just unexplainable. The Marlins aren't a very good fielding team, they aren't a very good hitting team, and they're a decent pitching team. But for whatever reason, every couple of games they are uber competitive and find ways to win. Sometimes you flip a coin and it's heads, tails, heads, tails. Other times, you flip a coin and it comes up heads 15 times in a row. That's life, that's baseball. Enjoy the ride.
Cooper right center, gets down and gonna get to the wall. 2 runs are in, and the Marlins take the lead in the ninth.
A wonderful comeback here in the 9th inning by the Marlins.